Most people think that life is shaped by what happens to them. But in reality, your life is shaped by far more by how you react to it. Because the moment you react unconsciously, you stop creating and start letting reality control you. Now, I just want to take a moment to talk about reaction and creation, because if you look at it, then they are just two opposite sides of the same coin. So when we talk about reaction, we are just talking about how we react to our external world. So let's say, for example, you work a job, or maybe you go to school, and then something bad happens in your day, and then you maybe get angry, get frustrated, or get anxious towards that event. This is you reacting toward that event. Whereas in creation, that event happens to you, that same bad event happens to you, but you don't let it define your internal state. You can still feel anger, you can still feel a little bit frustrated, and it's okay to express that. It's okay to express your emotions, but you don't let it define your whole day or your whole vibration throughout the day, because if you let it do that, then that external event is actually making sure that you stay in that lower vibration, that you stay stuck in this lower state. And this is something that is not good if you want to create reality instead of being a victim to it. On the other hand, creators choose their internal state first, then act from it. So let's say you are feeling happy, you are feeling something good, and then you go do something from that state. Not because external reality told you to do so, but because you feel a need to do it. And I'm going to show you how you can evoke that feeling of goodness, that feeling of joyfulness from within yourself instead of depending on some external stimulus. Because when you learn how to shift your internal state without depending on some external stimulus, then you are actually creating your own reality instead of being a victim to someone else. Because reality mirrors your internal state, not magically, but because your decisions, habits, and emotions align with what you habitually embody. So the simplest thing that you can do is that change your identity. Because if you try to change your actions, then of course it's going to be hard, because you will try to do something one day, then another thing, and then you will get pulled back into your old reality. So actions can be done, but they require a lot of massive effort. The second thing that you can change is your emotions. But for emotions, you need to have the right actions, because when you take action, then only the emotions can embody in your body. So actions, emotions, these are the things that you can do, but these are not effective. Instead, what I recommend you to do is that change your identity from the deepest layer, which is your I am. This statement, I am, is the most powerful thing that you can change about yourself. Because when you think that I am rich, there's no question in that. There's no doubt in that. You see, when I say I am rich, your mind will start to think about all the things of why you are not rich. Your mind will question it automatically. Your job is to not to suppress your mind or just ignore it. Your job is to make sure that you believe in the statement I am so fully that there is no question in it. Because imagine yourself for a second as a rich version of yourself, someone who's actually rich. Then they will have no doubt about it, right? Because you are embodying how that version of you feels. Main thing here is not to argue with the mind or suppress it. It's just to make sure that you feel the feeling of that version of yourself that you want to embody. And you do this by feeling the emotion. You do this by feeling that surge of energy in your body of the version of yourself that is already rich, that is already in a beautiful relationship. The reason you want to do this is because the next time life throws you something, you don't have to react unconsciously to it. You can stop, pause, and ask yourself, how would that version of me react to this event? Not the old one, but the one that you want to attract. How will he or she react to this event? I know this might not work every time, because we humans are a creature of habits. We know we will fall again and again by reacting unconsciously. But the thing here is that we need to make sure that we catch that moment that we reacted unconsciously, and then ask ourselves, okay, I reacted unconsciously. Next time I need to make sure that I remember to repeat I am and react consciously to that event. Because when you do this again and again, even if you fail for some time, you will make sure that you change your vibratory alignment to the version of yourself that you want to have or you want to attract. So the next time life throws something at you, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask yourself, how do I want to react if I were the creator here, not the victim? Because the quality of your reactions to everyday events determine the quality of your reality.